Good morning, my name is Tiffany. We are team number 1 and we are going to talk about the differences between Norway and Senegal. We chose them because of how different they are in an obvious way, since Norway has Viking influence and Senegal has influence from the Wolof tribe, as well from the colonizing countries of the African continent. We'll focus on topics like education, gastronomy, health, work, and transportation. It's important to realize how its history, economic, and geographical position impact the development of a culture. Their main differences could be that Norway is a sustainable country with a high human development index, while Senegal is in a constant help from international organizations to help its development. Now the rest of my teammates will continue to explore more about these topics about Norway and Senegal. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alejandra González Escajeda, and first we are going to talk about the education in Norway. And in Norway, children and young people have a right and obligation to complete primary and lower secondary education, and adults are also allowed to primary and lower secondary education. And everyone who completes primary and lower secondary are allowed to upper secondary education qualifying for further studies or a vocation. And the higher education entrance qualification qualifies students for admission to university or university college programs. And now we are going to talk about the gastronomy in Norway. And first, we have the farikal, that is a national dish, and it's a really simple dish of mutton and cabbage, and it's made by putting bone in lamb or mutton, cabbage, water, and salt, and also pepper, and it is all together put in a casserole dish, and you slow cook it for a few hours until the cabbage and lamb are tender. Now about the waffles, that is called buffer. It's a thin, fluffy, and slightly crisp, and they are different from the waffles that we know in the United States. And this dish is enjoyed by many people around the country every day. Now we are going to talk about lapskaus. It's a traditional stew made with beef along with the vegetables, potatoes, sweet, and carrots. And these are all added to one pot to create a hot, delicious stew. And now the raspy bowl is a potato dumpling, and it's made by flour and well boiled potatoes that are mashed together.
The transport in Norway is very tiny. It has different means of transport that facilitate the transfer around the country, such as has an extensive connection of airport lines which allows you to connect with most European countries. The train is also used, but these together with the bus are the most used since the population can have a comfortable trips as well as excessive, also quoting that using these two means of transport allows to obtain a great view of the landscape of the country. Taxis are also used, however, their use is not very common because it's expensive, being used only when it's very necessary. As for work, Norway is characterized by being a country where salaried workers enjoy a good salary, also have a high degree of gender equality and a good balance between work and leisure life. However, this is not all silence. They also have other customs such as appointments must be made by phone or mail, trying to avoid the months of July and August due to holiday season. Formal greetings are used when starting a conversation. And as for business, Norway do not mix personal problems with business, since these are very reserved and it takes time for a personal relationship to be established.
Hi, my name is Luis. Now we're going to see Norway. Currently, Norway is rated as one of the countries in which its inhabitants enjoy the best health in the world. Although historically it suffers from public health problems that affect a large part of the population, at least until the 19th century. Since then the country has changed too much and is now positioned as one of the best. We continue with Senegal, a very diverse country in its culture. As for education in Senegal, it is officially compulsory for all children from the age of 7 during the primary stage. One of the main obstacles that hinders access to education considerably is the cost of studies, compared to Norway, where education is compulsory and free for all students from 6 to 16 years old.
Hello, my name is Natalia Melissa, and I'm going to discuss a little bit about Senegal's culture, more specific, their gastronomy and the most used transportation there. For context, the cuisine of Senegal has been influenced by nations like France, Portugal, and those of North Africa, and also by many ethnic groups. And as you can see in the pictures, fish is very important because Senegal borders the Atlantic Ocean, and also chicken, lamb, peas, eggs, and beef are also used in Senegal's cooking, but not pork because the this country has a large population of Muslims, and when it comes about desserts, they are very rich and very sweet, and they combine native ingredients with the extravagance and style characteristic of the French. And well, next is the transportation. I mainly chose the bush taxi because I find it interesting, and when I found out about this kind of transportation, I was surprised because I didn't know the system of this transportation existed. So what a bush taxi is one of the most used transport by local people. Um, it only serves the local and urban lines, and how it works is the bus only like goes when all the seats are occupied, so making time schedules based on the bus is quite uncertain.
Hello, my name is America. We are going to talk about the working in Senegal. Senegal's economy is powered by the export of farmed goods and one of the largest tourist industries in Africa. There are many opportunities for skilled workers in early career and senior roles. The economy continues to grow year on year. Taxation is reflective of the region, and expatriates pay an additional tax. The standards of healthcare is good, especially in urban areas. Marriage and the burden of childcare pose even more significant barriers for women, both in education and the workplace. Women in Senegal frequently remark that they are expected to carry almost the entire burden of childcare and domestic work after marriage. Many interviews found it very challenging to combine their domestic duties as mothers and social responsibilities as wives with their professional activities. A number of young women in Senegal who had entered the world of work had to reduce or temporarily curtail their work, while others gave up positions of responsibility and limited themselves to less demanding positions with fewer prospects for self-development. In case of health, in Senegal has 14 medical regions and 78 health districts. Senegal's health system operations are implemented at the district level. Each health district has at least one health center, a secondary health facility with a medical team that provides direct care and oversees the district's prevention efforts. Health centers are attached to the district's health post, staffed by a nurse or midwife, which generally serves as the first level of contact with the population. Senegal practices some of the best methods of combating HIV and AIDS. One of the first initiatives that the country enacted was the elimination of an excess tax that made condoms unaffordable, in conjunction with an education initiative to emphasize the importance of safe sexual practice. The religious community took action too, as AIDS became a regular topic in Friday sermons in mosques, and religious figures addressed the issues on television and radio. Of the adult population between age 15 and 49, 0.4% suffers from AIDS, indicating positive results from government and religious efforts.
Well, we can conclude that these countries have a very rich and well-identified culture, as well as we can understand how is that there is a great variation of cultures that influences the way people live and the way they behave. It is good to understand and respect these diverse cultures and also know where they came from and why they developed that way. Neither is better than the other. They just came from different places. And that will be all from us. Thank you very much.